What is going on, bro? Welcome to the video. We are back out here on the mean streets of Boston. This is where it all started for me, man. Right here, Joe's. I used to work at this restaurant, valet parking cars. And the street we're on now, Newbury Street. This is where I filmed a lot of those early videos approaching girls that really put this channel on the map. And then this is Boylston Street. It's just one street over. There's like 3 bars right here that me and my buddies used to hop between before the YouTube days. We'd always walk in hyped up to pick up girls, and then usually we'd go home without even talking to any girls. Well, looks like one of them turned into a queer bar, so I guess nobody's getting girls in there anymore. Now this right here is Boston University campus. This is where I went to school. It goes all the way down this street here. And I just remember this really embarrassing story. It's like the only time in my life I ever got blackout drunk. Me and my buddies were walking down the sidewalk here, it's a little bit further down, and I guess I passed out completely, so they had to call an ambulance. And as the EMTs were loading me in and strapping me down, I guess I was yelling, "I'm from motherfucking Boston!" Which is like, it's funny because that's not something I would ever say, bro. But of course, that was not a high point of my life. Anyway, we're back in Boston. It's gonna be a good day. Roll the OG intro.
I'll be holding you. I'll be holding you. I'll be holding you.
So we're in an Uber now headed to South Boston, aka Southie. And if any of y'all seen that movie Black Mass with Johnny Depp,
Just saying, could get you buried real quick.
Whitey Bulger, he's like the famous Boston criminal. He used to run these streets. And even when I was growing up, this was like a no-go zone. It was actually dangerous, but apparently now it's, I don't know if it's nice, but I'm going to a gym here that's supposed to be insanely dope. When I left Boston, the only gym was BSC. Y'all remember BSC? Apparently now we got real gyms up here. All right, so the gym is called Mass Underground, and honestly, I'm impressed. It's got a clean black aesthetic, top-notch equipment. But honestly, the best part is that we got a special guest today. This is one of my OG Boston homies, Matt.
What's up? About time you showed up. Cutting into my lunch break.
Yeah, I kind of stay on that Spanish time regardless where I'm at. But Matt and I go way back, man. AAU basketball back in the day where Matt was known to be a three-point shooter. One thing you're not known for is the gym.
I'm not a gym guy.
I've been trying to get this man in the gym for the last like 8 years, and this is the first workout we've ever done together.
I could be free clothing, free Beastly app, and I just haven't done it. But I'm here now.
We'll hook you up. We'll hook you up with a little Edge gift card. Black Friday's still going down.
I like that. I'm ready.
You have lost a lot of weight. You've been going to the gym or something, yeah?
I've been doing a little bit of hit workouts here and there, yeah. Usually skip the cardio days, but you know, we're in there.
You're looking lean and mean, so now we're gonna teach you how to stack the gains on top. So for the winter time, I'm back to a straight full body routine in the Beastly app. Today we're getting started with some chest press. Let's lock in. Let's get these gains, bro.
It hits me like a tidal wave every time you say my name. It hits me like a tidal wave. It hits me like a tidal wave. A tidal wave. Tidal wave. Tidal wave. Tidal wave. I was so blind, waiting patient on the shoreline.
What do we say after a workout, bro?
Gains, bro?
But it's gotta be like, gains, bro!
Yeah, that's your thing, man. I still don't like the gym.
Workout complete. I forgot we're in Boston. I gotta get some clothes on. What did you think about that style of working out, though? Be honest.
It was good. It was hard. But anytime the boy's in town, I gotta take advantage.
I appreciate that, man. You know, speaking of taking advantage of things,
You're gonna do an ad right now. I seen this online.
speaking of taking advantage of things, man, there's only 24 hours left for the Edge Black Friday deals, up to 70% off the entire website. You heard that right. Prices are slashed on everything, even the brand new releases like the Aspen jacket I've been wearing this video. Just the perfect, clean, modern jacket for wintertime. And the Monaco long sleeve polo and matching chino pants is my new go-to for nights out. And don't forget about the Element tee and shorts matching sets. And of course, the performance tee is finally back. Just an aesthetic, physique-enhancing fit.
I really do like the Aspen jacket. I need it in brown.
Well, you better grab it before tomorrow. This is the lowest prices will ever be. Just go to edgelifestyle.com or click that first link in description to shop now. All right, we can do better than that.
Why is it doing that?
All right, it's good to see you, bro.
Good to see you.
Now it's officially good to see you.
We'll see you at dinner.
Oh yeah, just picked out a good spot for tonight.
That's right.
Have you ever noticed how different environments almost have different energies based on your past experiences there? Like, whenever I'm back in Boston, I always feel myself getting pulled back into this old mindset I had most of my life where, and I bet a lot of y'all can relate to this, unfortunately, but most of my life, I felt like a loser, bro. And not like a complete worthless piece of shit with no value. I always felt that I was relatively intelligent and athletic and capable, but I guess I never felt like I truly deserved the top tier of things. Like in high school and college, when my friends started dating and getting laid, there was the girls who I was attracted to. But in my head, I was like, yeah, they're not going to choose me, though. They're going to choose one of these guys on the BU hockey team or something, so why even try? And I didn't try. Or I used to watch, Christian Guzman and Casey Neistat on YouTube, and I was like, man, these guys are just so charismatic. I'd love to do YouTube, but I don't have it like that. Even last night, I was bowling with an old friend of mine who I'm like super competitive with this guy. You might meet him later in this video. And he was whooping my ass the first round. And I started hearing that voice in my head being like, see, you can't beat him. He's better than you. You're going to lose the rest of the night. And that's why I actually used to kind of fear coming back to Boston or walking my old college campus. I felt like it was going to break me and turn me back into old David. But now, I guess the difference is now I hear that weak David on one side saying, you can't do it, bro. I told you, just give up. But now I also choose to hear strong David on the other side of me saying, nah, bro, fuck that. Don't give up. Keep going. And it's not like a cheesy affirmation like, you are a strong, handsome man. Women love you. That shit doesn't work. I tried that in the past. It's hearing a voice that's grounded in reality telling me, nah, maybe you have no evidence this is going to work, but keep going. That's eventually what changed my life in Boston, was going out and approaching girls and getting rejected. I had no business continuing to do it, but I kept trying. And eventually my game leveled up. I started getting phone numbers and dates. I got my first girlfriend. Then I started on YouTube. And at first I had no business being on YouTube. I was real awkward on camera and there was no comments or views, but I kept going. Even last week, the same thing happened where I was at a golf lesson. And man, I was just starting to go worse and worse and worse. And I started hearing that voice like, see, bro, you suck at golf. This always happens when you try to get better. You should just give up. You're never going to be a good golfer. But then I heard strong David saying, nah, bro, fuck that. Keep swinging. You're going to figure this out. And it turned into this marathon, 3-hour golf lesson where eventually something clicked. And I've been swinging it as good as I've ever swung it in my life, bro. And I think that it's a really harsh truth. Eventually you realize is that you're always going to hear that weak voice on one side of your head. It's not going to go away. But you can always choose to hear the strong voice and to choose that one instead. So this right here is the Airbnb for the next couple days. And the funny thing about Boston apartments is that they're all exactly the same. I don't know if y'all remember the videos from 2017, 2018, but my apartment back then, basically the same thing as this. It was a little smaller because it was a studio apartment. This is a 2-bedroom, but all the apartments here, they all have these signature 3 windows that stick out like that. If you see that, you're in Boston, in case you forgot where you were. I considered booking a hotel, but I wanted that authentic Boston experience. Outfit tonight, we got the Monaco long sleeve. I think this is still in stock, man. Casual chinos, these are still in stock. And of course the Aspen jacket. I love this jacket because You know, earlier I was wearing it with the hoodie for the more casual look. But look at this right here, man. All of a sudden, throw a little something, something on, and you about to fly out. You about to look fly when you fly out the door. I'm gonna be late again. Matt's gonna be upset at me. It's 6:58. We got a 7 o'clock reservation, and Matt says it's the best restaurant he's ever been to. It's a big claim. I got a big stomach that's ready for a lot of food. So let's see. So the restaurant was in the south end of Boston. It's called Oishi. Definitely passed the vibe check, good ambiance. You already know we got started with the spicy margarita, which might be a mistake in Boston. They were a little confused and it was not spicy. Then we did the shishito peppers. They warned us it was an extra spicy batch. So we played some Russian roulette with it. And I ended up getting the first spicy one. I'm not complaining. Then we did this flaming salmon appetizer that looks dope, and it didn't just look dope, it tasted really good. Quality salmon. Then we hit some Wagyu burgers. The chicken fried rice was 10 out of 10. And of course, the sushi was the main event. I'm gonna give this 9 out of 10. It was very, very solid. Right, 9 out of 10 on that one. That's good, bro. The go-to Starbucks order these days is this iced sugar cookie latte. But you gotta tell them to put the sugar cookie cold foam on top. It's got like the sprinkles in it, which I kind of hate that I like Starbucks now. Back in the day, I used to have this joke on the channel, bitches love Starbucks. And now who's the joke on? Joke's on me, man. That's something they don't tell you about marriage, that your wife might turn you into an iced coffee fiend. Like today, it's a rare, warm 57-degree day in Boston, which is amazing because we got some big plans today. But even if it was negative 57, I'd be out here sipping on a iced Starbucks drink. Thank you, Julia. And by thank you, I mean no thank you. Now, I do have to issue a formal apology to the city and the people of Boston because I talk bad about Boston a lot, about how much I hate it. And if you ask me, yo, would you move back? The answer is hell no, man. I could never live somewhere cold like this. But every time I'm back in town, I forget how much I appreciate this city, man. I do catch myself shaking my head a lot. There's a lot of people who are still masked up out here. There's another one right there. Or when you hear people talk about politics, it's like an extremely liberal city. But it just has this like really, it still has this really wholesome vibe. All the buildings are so old. It's like super walkable. It's probably the most European feeling city in the States. And I love coming back. Ideally not in the wintertime. Really amazing city to visit in the summertime. But overall, it's a good vibe. So we're out here at Crystal Lake Golf Club in Haverhill, Mass. We got a match going down today, man. We're like, what, 6 holes in?
Yeah.
It's dead even. We got Jordan, Mr. Tree Fitty, they call him, because he drives it about Tree Fitty. Matt, y'all met Matt already, against myself and Greg. This is the guy I was telling you that me and him are very competitive with each other, and ultimately I always end up beating him.
It's not true. Also, just want to say, long-time subscriber, first time on the video. Thank you, David, for having me.
We go way back, man. Anyway, we're going head-to-head, best of 3 on the next 3 holes. Losers suck, and they each got to pay the winners $50. All right, first up, we got a long par 3, 190 yards, a couple bunkers at the end here. Let's get it.
That shot of the day. See one. Right with Matt.
Buckets. Nice putt. First hole was a tie. Next hole was a par 4, about 375 yards uphill. I can feel it in my bones. I think it's when we take the lead.
Let's get it.
Oof. Oh, that tree got you. That's a shot.
Caught the tree. Good shot, Dave.
Yeah, he put it in, man. Shut him down.
Shut him down. Shut it down.
If you miss this, we take the hole. Another tie. It all comes down to the next hole. I feel good, though. I feel like y'all are about to capitulate.
We'll see what happens. If I get my drive straight, you're in trouble.
All right, it all comes down to this. Par 4, 383 yards, wide open.
It's gonna be a good day to see them both lose today.
Oh, bro. The host to the right, yeah.
Oh, it is?
No, you almost greened it, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, I was aiming straight.
Respect. Yes, sir. No, that was it, man. All right, they outdrove us a little bit, but we're still within striking distance. It's a very big swing, Greg, coming out. That's beautiful. Oh!
Those.
It all comes down to this, ladies and gentlemen. Greg got us real close to the pin. They're not as close, but technically, I'm a bit worried because if they hit this close and we don't make it, it's not in the bag yet.
That's good. Oh.
All right, if I hit this putt, it's game over. These boys got to pay up. Fuck out of here, bro.
Good putt, good win. Too easy.
Too easy, man. These guys already drove off because, well, the guys behind us are getting mad. That's the one thing about golf. When you film,
Dave was a little too casual.
hey man, when you film, you gotta take the time to get the shot. And golfers get really worked up about really small things. But you know what? We're the champions today, man. What happened, guys? Y'all walked away.
You hit a lucky putt.
Yeah, I think it was luck. It's all luck.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Luck.
I'll be waiting on my lucky $50 too.
It keeps going up.
It's always amazing seeing the hometown homies I don't get to see that much. But the real reason I'm up here is La Familia. We're up here in New Hampshire, visiting Julia's family. Finally reunited with my daughter after a week. Say what's up to the vlog. She gave you a little head nod. She doesn't speak yet. She's not being rude, bro. Come on. If you made it to the end of this video, I appreciate you, man. Don't stop watching now. YouTube recommends you watch that video next. The algorithm has recommended that one for you. So click there to watch that now. And I'll talk to you in the next one. Stay beastly.